Alright guys, so actually for today's video we're going to do a little bit of a switcheroo. We are back to some Root Riders and some E-Titan army sort of situation. We are back to using the Electro Boots. We have incorporated some Earthquake spells. You might think, why? Well, as you know, the Electro Boots will have this aura that takes damage. Oftentimes what you can do is that whenever you invis the champion, a lot of the around her, a lot of the buildings will take a lot of damage, obviously. If you have an Earthquake spell and there's a very densely populated, high HP, high value defense area, you can take down so much more of the base by using some Earthquake spells. And this is what we're going to do and try and see if we can accomplish today. So we're jumping in. We have the army right here. Take a picture if you wanted. We're going to see if we can get out there and we can triple some bases. We actually have a super cool base looking here. This seems to be a decently developed base. Let's actually just hit this. And just so you understand, it's still the same. We want to funnel two areas, one with the RC and one with the Queen. And then we want to make the main push happen. So let's see what we can accomplish here. This is one of those bases. These are very popular with the Invis towers. They're very popular in High Legends, and that's why most people there, they actually end up bringing the giant arrow, and what the giant arrow will do is that it will allow you to trigger and counter those types of bases, which will give you the value that you need. But we end up making it work here, as you can see, and with the Earthquake spells, we pretty much take every single thing out in that area of the base, and we'll basically recall now. Then what we will do is that we'll see if we can actually funnel down here. We'll do that. We'll actually pop the ability immediately. Then we'll just get in with the main push down here very quickly, get everything in. Should have put the balloons down first. So if there was any traps, it will take them out. We'll use the ability early. That is the Warden ability, just so everyone is clear on that. We will not rage through this part as we have only some fire spitters on, and that's actually just fine. Every single thing is in that Warden rage, and we have all of the healers there as well, so we should be able to stay sort of healthy is what I'm trying to say. We're getting in towards this invis tower. I'll freeze and see if we can get some damage in. That is probably the least amount of value I've ever gotten out of that king. That was actually just downright terrible. If we fail, it could actually be due to that king ability. It just took out elixir collectors. And that's terrible. We cannot use that for anything. We'll get some cleanup down here because we are a little bit behind on time. We're a little bit behind on time. You'll probably hear that English is not my first language. Hopefully we only have this compartment left, and the Root Riders will actually open up the wall, so maybe the Queen will walk in. She will rage just to get that last compartment down with the monolith and the multi-archer tower, and this is the defense. One of the things that I immediately see here, and I mentioned it at the very beginning of the attack, these Invis tower bases are becoming very, very popular. The primary approach is that you bring the giant arrow. Second to that, having more Invis spells allows you to waste some of them and get the champion, ensure that when the champion walks away from everything that you are trying to funnel with, you can invis her and then use invis spells to bring her back towards the area that you were trying to funnel once the invis tower has popped and are no longer invisible. So that's two ways. What we're going to do actually is we're going to try that, and we are going to see if we can somehow manage to get out of that, get out of the situation of hitting and missing on invisibility tower bases, or whatever it's called. That made no sense. I'll see you guys in the next attack with the giant arrow instead of the magic mirror, and hopefully we can find an invis tower type base, and we'll hit it and see how that works. See you out there. One of the things that I actually did want to mention is, and I feel like this is underappreciated to an extent, Clash of Clans is really nice to look at. In my opinion of mobile games and strategy games in general, what I've looked at, the cartoonish type feel that you get is just awesome. And one of the things that I really enjoyed whilst getting closer to being maxed are actually the new levels on our ricochet cannons, our multi-archer tower, and the fire spitters that we've gotten. The glow that they have when you supercharge them is actually really, really nice. And one of the things that I really am looking forward to is maxing my walls. Obviously right now we can only get 100. I haven't even gotten a single one because I'm still recovering from rushing through Town Hall 15 and 16 to that extent, right? So I still have walls I need to get done. Once I get a build up in 2 days, I'll dump every single elixir I have into these, and hopefully soon I'll get them fixed up. I can't even remember. I have 29 left, so that's like nothing in that sense. But yeah, the other thing that I did mention is also with the streak event going on, and they fixed that situation, and they have put in some other rewards or whatever to compensate us, and that will go live tomorrow, I believe. But I might actually just push to Legends for the remaining time. I'm not entirely sure because it can be very difficult getting out of Legends. I have never checked this before. When does the season end? It ends in 12 days, 11 days, 9 hours. I might end up doing a last minute push. So in future videos, you might see me in Legends League, as I do know that the bases out there, once you get above a certain amount of a certain threshold in terms of trophies, you'll start encountering real bases, and it could be more enjoyable for you guys. And I'm definitely down to doing that. The only concern I have is that I really do like farming, and I would really like to actually max my base. And one of the things that I can do in Titans and so on is still take advantage of the massive star bonus and so on. Second to that, I can do, above that, I can do as many attacks as I want, and I can just drop down trophies whenever I'd like to, and stay here, so that I can actually max all of my walls and catch up to my teammates. I'd really, really love to be at max Town Hall 17. I'd really like to try that end game feel. Obviously, I'm at the highest Town Hall, and by that definition, I'm at the top 1% or whatever it is of players. So yeah, that was me rambling a lot. Let's go out, let's do some attacks, and I'll figure out my own situation on my own time. See you out there. Okay, we actually have a base here, and it actually has an invis tower. And as you remember, we have the giant arrow, but I won't waste time talking about that right now. I'll use the earthquakes right there. I get as most value as we can out of this RC walk. We'll use the queen to trigger that invis tower before we get into the whole main push situation in a moment. I just want to make sure we don't lose our champion here. So whenever it turns 6, we will invis right there. And you know what? I'll actually just get her out of there. Then we'll use the queen, and we do have to angle this a bit like that. We have the siege machine, just put it down, thank you. We'll wall break in, and then we'll send the main push in immediately, just so that the spell tower doesn't recharge. And in that way, our troops will just go right through the funnel that we just created, and we will get through the town hall, the fire spitter, and all of that. We do not have an overgrowth. If you did not see that, what we replaced is obviously with the earthquakes. I forgot to mention that. What we lost is the overgrowth, and what we gained was the earthquakes. And so we can't do the whole right now. I would have loved to overgrowth this part to ensure that we had a clean split with our army, not a split, so that we kept them together. Right now we're not achieving that, so this over here is just destroying us. And I did not see that the king was getting focused down by that single target Inferno, and we lost the RC, which is awful. We have an Invis spell left. This is also annoying that they are trying to get ahead, but that's my fault because I should have funneled earlier. So the Warden stays with the King and one Pek and one Titan, and the Root Riders, who we actually needed to be alive to open everything up, is dead, and so are the healers that we have left. So a very good base actually to hit. We did showcase that you could overcome the Invis towers by using the giant arrow, so that's good. Managed to do that. However, what we did not manage to do is get a 3-star. Even though things are healthy, there's just no way that we're getting through this. I might actually be able to do something here. What's going on? We do have the Phoenix. Do we have the time here? I don't believe we do. No. It's very, very close though. It's very close, but it's just not enough. We only have the the E-Titan, or is there Pekka in there? Or is it 2 E-Titans? It's 2 E-Titans. 99, so it's all, you could consider this a time fail. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's do another one. We'll keep the army as is. We'll try and get focused up so that when the King is targeted and we have Invis spells, so it's targeted by a single target Inferno, we'll Invis the King or freeze so that he actually stays alive. So we'll figure that out. I'll see you guys in the next attack. Okay, we are back. So I actually have seen this base before. I don't remember where, but I've definitely encountered this base. Let's actually get in from this side here. And let's see what we can actually take out from this area. I'd really like to get in towards the monolith, so hopefully that can be achieved. Tornado trap hits. Okay. She will go Invis again. Yeah, okay. What can she do here? Maybe I'll actually just do this. Will she walk in towards that build? Yes, she will. Maybe she can take down one of the fire spitters. Yes, she can, and we'll get her way out of there. I will actually funnel on this side then. Let's hurry up and get in there. We will just use that. The funnel is a bit broad here, but hopefully that won't matter. I forgot completely that we had the giant arrow, so I just wasted the queen ability, but that should be alright. We'll use the warden ability now. Let's actually just let's see what we can freeze here. I might actually end up waiting, and that might end up hurting us, but we'll see. Let's freeze here. Right there on that. King will poison. We'll have the entire ability of the archer just was pumped into that king, which is fine, I guess. This is a 3-star, as you can see. That went actually went okay, considering we just kind of sort of wasted the queen ability. I completely forgot that we had the giant arrow, but it ended up working out anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, let's just do another one. Let's see what kind of bases we can get out of High Titans League today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, super last attack here. Let's actually just enter from the top one. Let's remember that we have the giant arrow as well. It's very densely packed, so we might be able to get some good value out of the earthquake spells. Let's actually use them here. And we will go in this. Yes, take down the Inferno. Don't target the champion, please. Like that. Invis. And she'll go Invis by the Fox. And is she in? Okay, I did just waste that, but that's fine. She'll go Invis one last time. Maybe we can manage to take out the multi-archer tower. Yes, we can. Okay, then we will use the giant arrow. We'll walk break in here. Yes, so they can go around. Maybe we can get this elixir collector down before the Pega walks. Oh, okay, they'll go for the storage. Cool. Let's just send in the main push. Like that. Amazing. RC is down. Hopefully the king won't walk. The king won't walk. That's amazing. Let's rage and actually also use the warden to get through. It's very densely packed, this bay, so using that warden with the rage to get through as much as we can is probably for the best. King ability as well, just get through that core. It just had absolutely everything there. There's also a tornado, so if we went from the south side we would have get stopped for a minute there, or for 8 seconds actually. We still have the RC ability, so this will obviously be a 3-star. It is very overwhelming. It was not completely maxed the base, so we had that as well. I don't think we had clan castle troops or spells, so obviously we kind of, we didn't maximize our offensive ability. But this will be the last attack. I hope it makes sense. The variations that you can do and the value that you can actually get from the RC walk with the earthquake spells. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one.